Okay, so what's your name?
Hope Dennis.
Okay, and where do you work?
I work at Samuelson Boys and Girls Club.
So we've talked a little bit about music and music education, and I'm just wondering for you, where does music live in Memphis?
Music lives. Can you break down that question?
Yeah, so where are the places where you feel like, where do you really see the culture of music or the legacy of music in Memphis?
The legacy of music is the Stax Museum for me. The Stax Museum, they have everybody that you can name. What's his name? Isaac Hayes. All those great people that really build the foundation of where the other genres of music came from. So I think Stax Museum is where music lives in Memphis.
And are there other places where you think, when you think about the city, and you grew up here, so when you think
Right.
about growing up in the city, are there places where that were really important to you in sort of learning to appreciate music or learning to play music?
I would actually say that I didn't get it from Memphis. It's Steve, I'm sorry. But I didn't get that from Memphis because I went out in Texas, and I'm actually in the a cappella choir of Wiley College in college. And that's where I really developed my culture in music, is in the a cappella choir, because we do it different genres. But in Memphis, it wasn't that much exposure from me. So when I got accepted to Wiley College, that's when I really got the feel for music.
And where did you, when you said you didn't have a lot of exposure for music when you were here, where did you grow up?
I grew up in Highland Heights. I attended Trillwell Elementary School. We didn't really have like a music program at all. No, I'm not going to say that. In middle and high school, we didn't have a music program, but in elementary, it was mandatory for us to have a music program. But when we got to middle school and high school, it was nothing.
Why do you think that was?
I honestly think it was the funding. Honestly, they didn't have enough money to fund performing arts or the musical department. So,
did you carry that sort of? Did you sang when you were a kid?
Yes.
When you were little, and then how did you? What was the connection? Where did you keep singing from elementary school until you got to college?
Elementary, I sang. Well, matter of fact, I didn't know that I could sing until I got to middle school, but I wasn't in a program or anything because we didn't have it in middle school. Now, high school, my 11th and 12th grade year, they finally developed a music program, which was a choir, and that's how I got connected to college, in the college level. But 11th and 12th grade year, it was only 2 years.
Huh. What about your parents and church and things like that? Were you
Yeah, of course. Okay. Church, I attend New Tyler AME Church, and of course they push me every time, every Sunday, to sing a solo or whatever. So yeah, the culture was there at church also. It's very traditional too. And that's one of the reasons why I kind of, how can I say, I'm not going to say I got tired of it, but I just felt like it was more than the traditional. And that's why I kind of silenced my voice at times, because it was so traditional. We did the same old things, and I wanted something new. So
when you think about sort of ways that, so kids coming up now might have a different experience than what you had, what's the key place where music could be either added or it could be strengthened in communities so that kids would have sort of more opportunities and more exposure?
I would say the schools, primary education and secondary education. Make sure it's like an important place to be, an important role to play, have music in the classrooms, because we don't have it now. And I think that's some type of stress reliever from them. Oh, they're coming from this hard English course or biology course, and they're coming into music that can really relieve some stress, anger, or just make them feel good for at least a good hour, and then go into the next course. But just having straight courses, non-stop, rigorous courses, it can be stressful. And I think music could help really be a stress reliever in the schools also. So.
And then the last question is just, where do you go out? Like, if you want to listen to music, where do you go?
Lord have mercy. I would go to actually Beale Street. That's my same answer. Beale Street to go listen to some good music. The blue, what is it? BB King's Cafe. That's where I really like to go sing. I actually sing up there at times, sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
No problem. Thank you.